whatever. If if you let all of this highly sensitive information out, I'm gonna tell people who will care.
Tell him, as requested, I am bringing this only to you, and then like BCC the security team.
Ooh, I like that. Tristan, you're good.
I've been doing this a long time, unfortunately. Well, was doing this a long time. I'm technically an engineer now. I'm important.
Oh, baby.
All right, Goose is live, I think, so we can...
He is. I just need him to get to a game and a screen that has color to the edges.
Hey, most companies have a security team. They're just usually one guy who knows a little bit about security.
Oh, baby. What is this emulator he's using? There we go. That's a good screen. Oh.
If you use multi-twitch, can you just send me the multi-twitch link?
Yeah, I'll send that. I use multi-stream, which is essentially multi-twitch.
Yeah, it's fine.
It better be fine, because that's what I'm sending you.
No, it's not fine. I demand you cater to my specific tastes and whims.
Oh my gosh, Tristan. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go ahead and drop this for... I'm just putting it in your group right there so that you can see it. Pushing the stream live now. Here are your 4 players. That's right, we have Hopscotch, Goost, Spader, and Drexen, all playing in the Trolls in Crazyland.
Oh, baby.
I don't know. I don't know this game at all. Let's hear the audio. That's audio for you. Wow.
I only sound this much like Author Blues when I'm sick, unfortunately.
Oh no, you're sick?
I'm getting something. Usually I sound like Corn Dan. Apparently.
Yes, you do. You always sound like Corn Dan.
Stop being sick. I'll take that under advisement.
Okay, I am currently checking with everybody right now. Now, they are running on 60 hertz when this is a 50 hertz game, so that's going to be even better. Just so everyone knows, that's the twist here. So if you hear really fast music, that's probably why.
Right. The music is definitely going to be fast. The game is slow in general, so I actually think the PAL speed up improves the game a little bit, but we'll see.
I love it. Okay, it looks like a few of our players are ready. I'm just waiting. For the others. So the passwords are 4 characters long. Good to know.
Yep.
Cool. That's really short.
One of the bits of feedback I got from my group was I kept giving them Atari Lynx games where you die once and then have to start the game over. So I decided to give them one where you get a password at the end of every level.
Ooh, you are kind.
Well, wait until you see what I've got for round 6, if we have a round 6. Which we probably will. It looks like my group is going to end with a tie that we will have to tie break.
Aha! I am happy to do a tiebreaker, Mr. Group Master, or Game Master, or whatever. Would it just be 1 versus 1?
We need to find out after round 5 here, because it could be 1-on-1 or it may be a 3-way tie.
Gotcha. If we have a 3-way tie, then that's cool as well. Wish them the best of luck, because the countdown is done. As soon as I see movement in the game, then I will start our timer. Yes, there are some groups that may have ties And in order to get... Oops. Okay, there we go. That's the actual beginning. In order to get out of the group stage, we'll have to resolve those ties. And yes, I am more than happy to have a final tie-breaking match in order to determine that.
So the first thing someone playing this game or watching this for the first time is going to notice that there is no interface elements on screen. There's no health gauge, there's no weapon power, there's nothing. In general, your health is represented by two things. One is the color of your character, which in the original Japanese progressed from blue to yellow to red very logically. In this, it goes from yellow to pink again, back to yellow, and then you die. I don't know why.
What?
I don't know.
Oh
the other thing is that every time you take a hit, your weapon gets stronger.
Wait, so the less health you have, the stronger you are?
Yes.
Ooh.
You start out with a baseball in the original game. Here it's just a round projectile.
Okay.
When you get hit once, you fire 2 of them instead of 1. When you get hit again, you fire a larger projectile that does double damage, and then when you get hit again, you fire 2 of those. And then after that, you die.
Okay, interesting. I kind of like that.
I like that mechanic too, even though it's a little inexplicable.
It's weird.
Yes. Here we have 3 of our racers on the completely pointless minecart section.
Yeah, is there any... Oh, Drexen died. Everybody loves Minecrafts and Minecrafts? No.
Welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play. The nudity lore dog was only present in the European version. The Japanese version, the character was actually a baseball player for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I felt this made it more Kusogrand to do the European version.
Oh yeah. Well, considering that it's also sped up.
Yeah, it is. It's sped up by about 20%. And you can see how slow the minecart is going at 60 hertz. It's kind of painful on the original PAL.
You can do a backflip?
You can do a backflip.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So this game just moved past Super Troll Island. This is so much better.
Goose just took a pit death there by falling through what looked like a platform, and that's probably the worst thing about this game is that everything is drawn in this pseudo 3D perspective that makes it impossible to tell where platforms begin and end.
Yeah, that's not great.
No, it's really not.
Okay, we've got spies trying to kill naked trolls, I guess.
It's a normal day.
Are they cowboys? I don't know.
Secret agents, I think they're supposed to be. Secret agents of what? I don't know. Maybe of a better game.
Faizu! I mean, we know every European game is more Kuso. It's just the facts. Oh no, Drexen taking a death. Fallen into the water. Are trolls soluble in water? I would assume so.
I think they just don't swim.
Oh. Well,
this is going to be a large part of what you're going to see is just pit deaths because of bad platform and jump mechanics.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. So I'm trying to find a little bit more information about this. It looks like it was originally called Doki Doki Yuenchi Crazyland Daisakusen, or however you say it.
Yes, exactly. That's the version I ran, was the original Japanese version.
Uh-huh. And it makes sense that you would be throwing balls and shooting balls all over the place, because if you're a baseball player...
Yeah, though when you get to halfway to dead, you start throwing soccer balls for some reason.
That's because Japan knows that soccer is vastly superior to baseball in every way.
I will fight you over that.
We better be on the same team, Tristan. What, are you saying baseball's better than soccer?
No, I don't still have the world record in this. It was taken by a Chinese runner about 2 months ago. Oh, That was weird. Drazon kind of clipped into the wall there for a minute.
Oh no. Apparently
I've
this
never
was
had that happen. I think that's unique to the PAL version.
strange. This was going to be released in North America as Crazyland, The Ride of Your Life, but then the publisher was like, I don't know.
Probably a good play to not, because this probably wouldn't have gone very far in the US in either form.
Yeah, I presume you're right.
Oh, Spader's on our first boss, which is a floating Native American head for some reason, because I don't know.
It's
I never understood
80s.
this.
That's the 80s for you.
Yeah, this is... So when I ran this, this split was named Not Culturally Sensitive.
Yeah, I could say that. But he's shooting bowling balls. That's not what you would expect. And UFOs.
Yeah, so, I mean, Spader was able to get into the rhythm of attacking this boss rather quickly. You fire at the face. The problem is these bowling balls kind of corner you if you're in the very back corner of the screen, and then that happens.
Yeah, that's a little bit rough.
I do like that Spader has discovered how to fire in multiple directions. It's kind of fiddly. When you tap the B button, it actually takes you about a full second to fire because you have to do this full animation of pulling a ball out and kicking it. As you can see.
So it's very much a delayed hit.
Very much. Where you are when it actually fires determines which way it goes. Like, for example, if you're holding up and you're in midair, you'll do this backflip and kick the ball straight up. And getting the timing of that is actually pretty difficult. Just because of the animation is almost exactly as long as your jump.
I still love that the more damage you take, the more powerful you get. High risk, high reward.
I loved that mechanic myself. I kind of wish it was in better games.
Yeah, so if any of you game devs are out there watching this stream, take note, okay? Because that would be awesome. We would love to see that in new games.
It looks like Goose took a game over there.
Oh no, Goose.
Yeah, so you have 3 continues, but you get a password at the end of every stage if the racers have been taking care to take them down. Meanwhile, Spader is on to World 2, which is, I guess, the Amazon with barfing statues?
Oh, geez.
I don't know.
Yeah, I lived in Brazil for a while. That's how I looked half the time. Blah. Don't drink the water, or you're going to be puking up the water like that, okay? Also, your eyes glow red for some reason. It's nuts. Drexen is also on to the second stage.
So, the second world introduces this concept of underground enemies that just kind of pop up and say hello suddenly on these very narrow platforms.
Oh.
And if you haven't seen, when you take a hit, you fly about a third of the screen backwards. So, on a narrow platform like this, not so good.
Oh no, not at all.
Oh, there's a game over for both Drexen and Spader. I hope they've been taking down passwords. Because, yeah, like I said, you have 3 continues, and when they're up, they're up.
Oh, there goes Drexen into the water again. I laugh, but I would be frustrated by that.
This is where the funky 3D platforms really begin to suck.
Yeah, I can definitely tell. It's hard to tell exactly where the edge is, so falling off is very possible.
Yes, it actually takes a fair amount of practice to figure out just intuitively where the platforms begin and end. Practice they're not going to have time to get, I don't think.
I don't think so. So I'm taking a look at this company. It looks like they've actually been making games for quite a while, but they also did work on Low G-Man, which we all know is a fantastic game. G.I. Joe: The Atlantis Factor, I've never heard of that.
That's the, you know how you have two Denny's in your town and you say, let's not go to that Denny's, let's go to the other one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one you don't go to. The other G.I. Joe game is the other one.
Gotcha. They've done a lot of anime games from what I'm seeing as well. Like, Can Bunny Premiere? Oh, jeez, I'm not even gonna ask. Pepsi Man! They made Pepsi Man!
Oh, did they?
Yes! This is by Kid Corp. That's the company. And they made Pepsi Man. So yeah, this is a legendary company. Yeah.
Legendary is a good word to describe it.
We only talk about it in Legends.
Wait, the company that made this made Rekka? Okay. So it looks like... Who is this? It looks like Goose and Hopscotch, or at least Goose, did not have a password, which is, I mean, I told them exactly where the passwords are, so I don't know if he just missed it or what.
He might have. I don't know.
So it's a double-edged sword because you see the cutscene between every level where the troll is walking like from one door to the other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the password appears at the very end of that cutscene, and most of our racers have been skipping them.
I love it. In the urge to go quickly, you skip the password.
Yes, I warned them that that's where it is, and if they're choosing to try to go fast, that's their prerogative. But that's what you need to do to get the passwords.
Oh yeah. So yeah, some of the people here actually did work on River City Ransom as well, but it looks like it was... No, they might have worked on the NES version as well.
It looks like Goose is on the Native American boss.
Come on, shoot the head. I like the UFOs in the background. That's what's really confusing me.
Yeah, they're just kind of there. They don't have hurt boxes. They're not actually even there at all in the Japanese version.
They're just in this version for some reason?
They're only in this version. The Japanese version does not have UFOs at all until the very end.
These people are like, man, this Crazyland isn't crazy enough.
Yeah,
there we go.
UFOs.
Goose has a password.
Yep, good. Excellent. Perfect.
The music is okay. I'm glad that it's sped up, actually. That makes it more exciting. Okay? And that's what video games should be about. T Nightburn, thank you for the host there. Glad to have y'all here. And I hope you enjoy Trolls. You know what? My sister's always had troll dolls, and I'm pretty I'm trying to remember. I don't think you could pull their heads off. I think that was just Barbies, but man, if only.
Rosentia with the important facts.
They were pretty robust, though.
Were they robust enough to do what we're seeing here today?
I think so. As far as I can recall, yeah, this is the troll life right here. Oh, geez. Okay, the waterfall heads apparently vomit blood after a while.
They drink way too much of the water, okay?
Well, I mean, yeah, you don't want to be drinking Amazonian water, okay? Probably want to get a water purifier if you do that.
Yeah, there's a long-standing boil water advisory here.
Well, I mean, don't your Amazonian statues puke out blood too?
Well, I never puked up blood.
You haven't.
I think I just heard Justin laugh from the other room. Sorry, everybody getting disgusted by this topic, but it's very important.
It is very important.
Oh boy. Well, I'm really enjoying this so far. It's quirky enough that it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's unusual. It's definitely not the turbo trash that we've seen in other matches, but it's unusual. It's quirky. It's weird, and there's some questionable decisions in here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain that any game those of us here would run is going to be some sort of trash, at least a little bit.
Wait, Corndan, are you just sneaking in to mess us up? Or to mess me
What are you
up?
talking about? Dan isn't here.
Oh my gosh, I see him right there.
Become one of us, bro. One
Be as
of
one.
us. One of us.
No.
Crazyland managed to make it to the end of the level and then took a death, which is painful. It was their game over too, so I hope they have a password.
No, maybe. Drexen is... Oh, what an ugly screen.
Yeah, the password screen is questionable.
I don't like this. Yeah, also, good to see you, Ascension. Yeah, good job on the match yesterday. Almost took first. So close. So close. Yeah, I like that some of the people who worked on Double Dragon 2 worked on this game. I'm not seeing too much else, too much interesting in their repertoire of games, but it seems like we have had some beautiful games by these developers.
It looks like the first level of World 2 is being a barrier for everybody at this point. We're kind of stuck here a little bit. If anybody could take the lead, though, because we're all here.
Oh, geez, those piranhas just jumping out, flapping their fins all over your face.
Yeah.
When Sora sang about Finny Fun, I wasn't imagining this.
Yeah, the problem, that's one of the main problems with this game is just stuff shows up while you're trying to do narrow, complicated platforming, and then you get hit and sent hurtling across the screen.
I like
What do you
those
do?
cute moles, though. Are they moles? Would you call them moles?
Yeah, I'd call them moles.
Okay, because they pop up and they've got a little nightcap on. They're like, just go away, troll. I'm trying to sleep. Then you kill them. That's less enjoyable, but hey.
Oh my gosh, amazing toaster.
Wait, are you time-traveling Corn Baby? Oh my gosh.
No,
Now we
I
know
think
why Corn
everyone
Baby shows
involved
up.
would be mildly insulted if that was true. So, I mean, if I had to guess right now, I believe Drazon is in first, having gotten all the way to the end of the level and then dying, and then everything else is kind of a toss-up.
I believe you're right.
However, I will point out that this is our 5B match. So, unfortunately, I believe at this point all of these racers are out of the tournament, but we can still have fun at their expense.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I'm looking at this game, I'm like, it's obvious why it's Kuso, but I kind of want to play it.
You want to speedrun it, don't you?
I want to speedrun everything. Anything and everything. So kind of.
So you're kind of like Nest Cardinality, but instead of every Nest game, you want to speedrun every bad game?
Well, not every bad game. You know, a lot of them. I just need more time. I need more time in my life, Tristan, to play terrible games.
It's a valid and respect-worthy goal.
Yeah, that's my hope.
Oh,
One
I believe
day.
Spader is on stage 2 of World 2. This staircase of
Nice.
moles, I believe, is stage 2.
Aw, they're so cute. Watch out for Mr. Springs. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Mr. Springs will mess you up. Just go, Spader. Just go. These aren't bosses. Just go.
They kind of look like their faces are Gimmick. Gimmick
Like-
grew up. Or
It
just bought
looks
a
like
good pair of
that's a
springs.
death hit, but it's not. Spader just needs to go.
Are you
There we
serious?
go. No, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
I love it. Oh no! Okay, Spader jumping into the boat.
I really think Spader should have taken the password there because this entire level is this.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
well, yeah, we're gonna see some death here then.
Absolutely.
I like
a
that you
lot
can
of
get
death.
a bird power up and it just goes freaking out. Flying back and
Yeah.
forth.
Yep. It'll also attack things that can't be killed, like this spike over here.
Thank you, bird. Okay, yeah, bird really got distracted there.
Yep.
Okay, Mr. Springs on Dregson's side. They're a little bit slow, though.
Yeah, I just run under them because you don't actually have to fight them. Drayson also was a little concerned about going right there, and I can understand why.
It looks like you're going to fall off and die. And considering that you have been worrying about edges of platforms up until this point, it's understandable. Dragson is taking the password.
It's a very smart play.
Good choice. Let's see if Spader has a password.
Spader is using a different password, so they're going to be losing some progress.
Oh, Dragson! This is the only Kusogrand game tonight. Yes. We had one match. We have 2 matches, it looks like, tomorrow, though. A little sleepy mole. Do they just sit there? Is that all they do? Sort of look around a little bit. Why are you murdering innocent creatures?
Because they're in your way. The troll is only aware of 2 dimensions. He can't go around.
Well, maybe the troll should go to school. Ooh! That was a concussion and a half. Spader back to somewhat near the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's actually the first level. Maybe they took the password down incorrectly?
Maybe.
That's kind of painful, actually, because they were in first up until that.
Oh, yeah.
I know the pain well of being forced to completely start over because of rubbish.
Oh, let's see. Hopscotch's stream is really slow. Not really much we can do about that at the moment.
Yeah, I have a good idea of how far they've gotten. They've gotten about halfway through the stage. I believe that Goose is slightly ahead of them.
I did get a PM. Apparently, Spader hasn't gotten a password at all. So they never paused long enough to see the password.
All right. Well, I mean, the others are aware of it. I don't know if just my instruction wasn't clear or they didn't see it, but
Hey, that's not your fault. If it's in there, then they should have seen it, or, you know, it's possible that Spader was just trying to rush because they thought that they had more lives, or maybe early on it's not even worth it in their mind to write it down. I don't know. We'll see.
Right, I can understand that logic. It's a pretty significant time sink to get a password at every level. It's, 15, 20 seconds after you do the cutscene and write it down.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe you would want to just rush through, and when you think you're getting close to death, take one password down, but you only get one chance.
Yeah.
Once you miss the password, it's gone.
Wait, I thought I saw Drexen, after taking the death, they were able to get the password. Just,
Yes, yeah, I stand corrected. You are able to just wait at that cutscene again. So you could just go in on your last life, wait out the cutscene, and maybe Spader just forgot to do that.
It's a little bit of a risk to do it that way, but it might actually be worthwhile.
Yes, in my defense, I speedrun this game. Thoughts of the password system are like way in the back of my head.
Oh, Tristan. Speedrunning games and then not remembering how you play them casually.
that is actually a rather significant problem I have, because I was doing tests for what I'm going to do for the 5A match tomorrow. And that's also a game I speedrun, you know, which I guess narrows it down to one of like 35 titles. So, you know, if you're in that race, don't go looking through my speedrun.com history, I guess. But I couldn't remember how to play it casually.
Oh, man. That's great. I love it. I have no idea what game you're going to choose. So that's going to be exciting. We're getting to a lot of those 5A matches, which in general are going to be the worst of the worst. I was going to say best of the best, but that's obviously a lie.
Right, so the result of round 5 for me, there is one possibility that will not have a tiebreaker at all, one possibility that will have a 3-way tiebreaker, and a small handful of possibilities that will have a 2-way tiebreaker.
That jump that Drexen is trying to do. Question, is there... can you do a low jump in this?
Yeah, but it's basically you do a half jump or a full jump. There's not really much in between.
Okay, gotcha. So it's really easy to accidentally do a high jump when you want to do a low jump.
Yeah, and if you ceiling bonk, you lose most or all of your forward momentum.
What's bothering me is that sometimes these icons that pop up really look like some of the icons in Bakugan. Specifically the clocks.
Spader with the salt tip.
Thank you, Spader! Oh, jeez. If only all salt were that tasty.
Unfortunately, it does indeed seem like Spader is not having a great time with this particular game, but I guess that's Kusogrand3 for you.
Yeah, that is.
They were just saying that they enjoyed their last match, so... Oh, ceiling bonk for Drazon again.
Wait, what did I just find?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I'm gonna type this to you because I don't want to say it out loud.
Alrighty.
Do you know of that?
Oh, that's absolutely a thing, yes.
I didn't know. Okay. Hey, it looks like we had a lead change. By the way, despite the ceiling death, Drexen is doing some pretty good progress here.
Yeah, this is pretty decent. He's come up against the weird Arabian wizards that are... They're kind of like Wizrobes from Zelda. They appear and then shoot a projectile and then vanish. But more importantly, we may be about to see the boss here. Or not. Maybe soon. So, the boss of this level is probably my favorite boss in the game.
Ooh, I want to see the boss.
Unfortunately, Drazon went down just before seeing it. So maybe soon.
Come on, you can do this.
One of the other things that is present but may not be like completely obvious from viewing is that there are also clocks you can pick up that freeze all of the enemies on screen, but they retain their hurt box. So if you pick up a clock while one of these spikes is fully extended, you're just kind of hosed.
Ugh.
You have to wait for it to wear off and the spike to retract. Actually, you can jump on the very edge of those platforms, jump over the spike and keep going, but it's a double frame or double pixel perfect jump. A pixel perfect jump to land on the left side and a pixel perfect jump to land on the right side. I don't do it in speedruns.
Drexen! Yeah, Ooh, double pixel perfect. That is a little bit difficult. Yeah,
Push
Professor
rack,
Ness
please.
showing up.
Yeah, this is pretty solid. I definitely think the Japanese version is less Kusoge, but we're having fun here.
Yeah, I'd probably... I think you're probably right, but I have no idea. I haven't
The
seen
Japanese version, like I said, is pretty much exactly the same, except 20% slower because we're not dealing with PAL speed up and doesn't have a creepy naked troll doll.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Does the PAL speed up make it difficult to make some of these jumps, by the way?
In my opinion, not really unless you're trying to go fast. You have a fairly decent amount of control laterally over your character, so you can just very carefully position yourself for jumps. So I don't think it's that big of a deal.
You know what?
Alright,
We
Drazen-
should... Oh, go ahead.
Drazen got to the end of that stage.
Nice.
I guess I was mistaken about what stage the boss is in. It must be this one.
Okay, Drexen is gonna write down the password. Good choice.
Absolutely a good choice.
Let's see if Spader may be getting the password here.
Yeah, it looks like Spader's strategy was to just wait and get a password when they thought they would need one, and it backfired.
Ah, yeah, I think so. It's good to take risks as long as you don't take too many. I think you're completely right about that. Drexen into the
The Kool-Aid.
the Kool-Aid.
So the good thing is Spader got that mistake out of the way early, and hopefully they will be able to catch up and make some progress.
I mean, we do have 29 minutes left, 28 at this point. So come on, Spader, you can do this. Get past the blood vomit real quick. There you go. Hopscotch and Goose are both on, I think the stage is 2 after Spader's.
Yeah, the second world goes this with blue water, the pirate ship area, and then this with purple water, and then the boss level, I think. It's been a while.
Ooh, Drexen taking a little bit of a hit. Oh, I do like this bird friend, though. He's so cool. Okay, I want a bird friend like that.
Yeah, I spent a good amount of time trying to RNG manipulate bird drops and couldn't figure out how to do it. It's completely random, unfortunately.
Oh, that's
but it is an incredible boon when you get it. And yes, Drazen does have a password for this stage. We saw them take it down, so their progress is locked to at least this stage. Looks like Hopscotch took a game over. Let's see where their password leaves them off at.
Okay. Goose still making some pretty solid progress here, killing the moles. Oh, the moles jump after a while. That's it.
Yes, eventually they jump. They usually don't live long enough to do that. Here they do, because you have like 5 of them that appear at once.
That really does not seem like... I'm thinking evolutionary, that doesn't seem like a very good defensive mechanism. Especially if you're blind. Okay, I'm imagining myself as a blind animal. Stick my head out of the hole, and for some reason sit there. There could be predators out there. What do? Either go back in the hole or jump, and apparently jumping is their mechanic here. Oh, jeez.
I can think of worse defense mechanisms.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but...
I mean, look at the ostrich.
It's like I'm just gonna leave my butt sticking out here. Hope you don't bite it.
Just don't confuse an ostrich for an emu. An emu will mess you up.
Oh, yeah. That's a good rule for life.
Don't taunt the emus, they will mess you up.
Don't taunt the emus.
Thank you, Faizu. Quote 800.
But wait, how is that even supposed to help hiding your head?
I don't even know. a strange artifact of the way the game is being recorded on Drazen's stream is that it appears that the boomerangs these apes are throwing are actually not visible on the screen at all, but they're throwing boomerangs, I assure you.
Oh, so apparently, according to National Geographic Kids, okay, they don't hide their heads under the sand. So what they actually do is their eggs are down there. So what they're doing is they're putting their head in the holes and turning the eggs. So it looks like the birds are burying their heads in the sand, but no, they're just doing regular maintenance.
So many jokes. Oh no! Oh, so much death. Yeah, bad in a fun way is how I would describe it. Alright, so we got another game over on Spader's side. Let's see where the password leaves him off now.
Sorry for the pro-ostrich propaganda.
So at this point, Dre's the only racer to have gotten to Kool-Aid Island, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, man.
I believe we would put Spader in second.
Oh, the bird attacks the statues, too. Aw.
Yeah, the bird attacks everything that's not a background element, which is kind of silly. In certain situations, they'll even attack pickups.
Oh, boy. Okay, Drixon taking a lot of damage here. Wonder if... I think it was to get the weapon upgrade. Or just...
That's a strategy, but it's a dangerous one.
It is. Actually, based off of the accidental damage immediately after that, I think that it was accidental. Okay, Spader, yeah, also on the ship. On the boat. He's on a boat. I can't sing that song about boats. Not allowed. But if you want to hear anybody sing a song about boats, Mike Uyama is the person to listen to. Just FYI, it was a great time at RPG Limit Break.
Way back in the 90s, Tom Green had a good song about boats.
Oh, really? I didn't know he had a good anything.
You're right, it's not good.
Okay, so I'm looking at some of the enemies. You've got I'll call them the natives, and then you've got these boomerang albino monkeys.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I'm seeing it right.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. You can actually run directly under the natives if you time it just right, but it's kind of risky.
Yeah, it looks tricky. Faizo, I'm glad that you have a solid band name. Congratulations. Hopscotch taking a game over there. This game is a bit rough.
It is.
But luckily the passwords... You know what? With this password system, I would say that despite the terrible platforming, I can forgive it. Okay? Passwords are quick to enter and also really forgiving. You know,
Yeah,
if it were... Oh, yeah?
You basically keep any progress you make as long as you remember to take down passwords.
Yeah. Now, if it were a system like Wizard of Oz, where you got one, like, with each mini-boss-ish, and then it's 24 characters long, and it saves the number of lives that you have. Yeah, it's not okay. That's one of my least favorite password systems ever. It's so bad. Like, why do you have to keep track of the fact that the Tin Man died and never let him come back? Because that's terrible, Wizard of Oz, okay? Unforgivable.
So Spader got to the very end of 2-2 and then took a death from a one of the floating things at the very end that rain projectiles down on you that are just kind of there to annoy you. Unfortunately, on the boat, you can't really dodge very much.
Yeah, it looks really difficult to dodge. I'm wondering, they keep getting knocked back. Here's a strat that I'm thinking. I would try holding down and see if there's still knockback if you're crouching.
There is no way to avoid the knockback. What you can do is turn around so you're facing backwards, and the knockback will propel you forward at almost the exact same speed as the boat moves.
Wait, Dana, what did you send me? Oh no! So Dana apparently is saying that this game's creators that made the G.I. Joe game created the worst password ever. I hate that. How is that acceptable? That is not.
That's like someone took the password system from like Mega Man 5 and thought, this isn't obtuse enough. Let's throw letters in there too.
Why would you do that? Why do you need that much information for an NES game? The answer is you don't. Okay, you literally do not.
I am at a loss for words. That is terrible.
Drexen has figured out how to shoot straight up.
That's a pretty important thing to know, especially coming up on the next boss.
No! Into the water.
Oh, no.
But still, Drexen has the lead, so all of these deaths are adding knowledge to his repertoire here.
I don't know if I would try to kill these things on Spader's screen, and they have chosen to just go ahead. So, Spader is now on the same stage as Drazen.
Spader, better jot down that password. You'll want it.
It looks like they're doing so, yes.
Very, very nice. And Hopscotch is on to the same level. Goost fallen behind a little bit, but he can make some pretty solid progress.
Goose is only about a quarter of a level behind, assuming they make it through this time.
It's cool to see, even though, you know, it pretty much just requires one good attempt to get through into the next stage. Still, everybody getting through more or less at the same speed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it. I love seeing it.
I feel like if Spader didn't have that mishap with the password at the 20-minute mark, they may be a little bit further ahead than they are now, but that's water under the bridge at this point.
Oh yeah. Goost is finding out that you can shoot slightly different directions. There we go.
Yeah, like I said, that will be valuable knowledge soon, because I believe it's the second boss that you can only damage with a straight-up shot.
Oh no, Goost!
Goose tried to be clever and fire straight up to kill that whatever the heck it is, but you can only jump halfway, not, you know, a pixel.
Yeah. Oh, Drexen, onto a tree climb here.
This is leading up to the second boss, so Drexen is definitely in the lead. If he survives the climb, that bird will help. We'll get to see the second boss.
Come on, birdie, peck their eyes out.
Oh, by the way, there are spacemen in this tree climb. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Go King Lear on those enemies. Yeah, good job, bird.
You can be a disturbing individual sometimes. It's an endearing kind of disturbing, though. Okay, at this point, with the way Drazen is surrounded, I would just go and wrap them off screen. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I was thinking that might be the best as well. Drexen, climb. They move so slowly. They're the slowest jetpack ninjas I've ever seen, you know?
They move slow and then they lunge.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, they're actually really dangerous. So, here's the thing. When I started doing speedruns of this, I started soft-locking this boss, and I hope it doesn't happen to any of our racers.
Uh-oh.
I think it just boils down to I climbed the tree too fast and something didn't free up in memory like it should have. But you get to the top, the boss spawns, and then immediately disappears and you're soft locked.
Okay, let's watch. Are we gonna get a soft lock?
I don't think we will because I couldn't make it happen in casual play. Like, I couldn't make it happen on purpose ever. It just happened in speedruns. That heart is a lifesaver, though.
Wow, that was great, yeah.
Alright, here's the second boss, Monkey. And it didn't soft lock. Good.
Oh, jeez. Okay, Monkey doesn't seem too bad.
No, this is all the Monkey does. You can get caught in the middle of a jump to fire upward and get smacked with an apple, but
how do you get hit there?
You're watching on the multi-Twitch, right? Multi-stream, whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, so that defaults to 30 hertz, and these apples flash. So you're probably not seeing all of them.
Yeah, I'm only seeing some of the apples.
Yeah, the order of the day for Drazen here is slow and careful.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. So
yeah,
everybody
he's down
watching.
to one hit.
Whoa, Shining Dragoon, thank you so much for that raid. I really appreciate you coming by. We only have about 13 minutes left in this. Dragson is in the lead fighting Monkey Boss. Ooh, his color changed.
Yeah, they change colors. They actually follow the color scheme that is supposed to be present in this game for life. They go default color, yellow, reddish, and then dead, which is what you follow in the Japanese version, and they changed it for some reason.
Why would they change it? It makes so much sense.
No!
Right at the end!
I didn't see what hit him because of the 30 hertz sync. It was probably just an apple falling from the treetops.
Stupid apples. That's it. Everybody just say no to apples now, okay? Anybody try to give you an apple, punch them.
So at least you start over at the boss from here as long as you don't game over. If you game over, you have to start the level over again.
So for a speedrun, do you usually take 2 hits?
For the Native American boss, I actually take 3 and do the entire thing with 1 hit left. For this, I drop down to firing single soccer balls because you can just get caught out by an apple by bad luck.
Yeah.
And then for every other boss, I do it with 1 hit left.
Fun. So intense.
It is. It's very intense, especially if you're on a PB pace and you get to one of the later bosses where you know that if you don't knock yourself down to 1 point of life left, you're going to lose time.
Uh-huh. Okay, come on, you stupid monkey. How about you die? Looks like Hopscotch taking another death. Yeah, the level after Goose is being pretty difficult for everybody.
Alright, and that's Monkey down.
Monkey down for Drexen. Okay, no! Oh, Tristan.
I would not be surprised if this is where Drazen's run ends, because this is a butso minecart level.
Why are there so many bad minecart levels?
In general or in this game?
In general.
I don't know.
In existence.
So there's actually a minecart section that we're not going to get to. There's no way, but it's a roller coaster in space where you go twice as fast. And
what? And
yeah,
on PAL?
you go twice yeah, it's pretty awful.
Oh
also,
gosh.
there's that, which Drazen just blew up in.
Wow. Well, I mean, they should have the password.
I saw them take it down, so they should have it.
Oh my gosh, the one in Cheese was possibly one of the worst that I've seen. But the Tasmania one on Genesis was terrible. But
It looks like Spader may get to see the monkey boss.
come on, Spader, get to the monkey. Goost taking a little damage, possibly to try to speed this up. Yeah, Goose didn't even go for the heart. This looks better than the one on X Mutants. Yeah, Essentia, I'd probably say it is.
I would agree with that, yep.
That death!
Yeah, you don't get a lot of warning when you need to jump. Like, I get the feeling they had the right idea on when to give you warning, but I think the jump indicator starts off in its flashing cycle. So for half of a cycle, you don't see it.
I think you might be right. Okay, that was sort of a jump. I'm just so entranced by this. How are you supposed to jump over the drill bits? Oh, there we go. No!
Yeah, this is not nice.
It's so out of control.
Meanwhile, it looks like Goose caught up to the Kool-Aid level.
Nice. Good job, Goose. Bird not helping Goose at all.
Oh no, Drazon, don't jump into the ceiling.
No! Wait, the ceiling is death too?
Everything is death when you're in the minecart.
Well, I mean, that's how most minecarts are. Thank you, by the way, for that host stream, Hatman. Oh my gosh.
Yes, welcome to this.
Yeah, the minecart levels in Donkey Kong Country, absolutely solid.
Oh, I love those.
But I don't know of any other game that had minecart levels that I liked. Except the one in Super Mario RPG.
That weird Mode 7 thing?
Oh, yeah, that was fantastic. I mean,
Yeah, the
FF6...
FF6 minecart area is not a good... Oh no!
How did that happen?
Gravity. I don't know.
Wow.
Alright, so Spader's fighting the monkey. And died to the monkey.
I do
Live
like...
by the monkey, die by the monkey.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you shouldn't even live by the monkey, you know? Just get it, go to a different neighborhood because these monkeys are murderous. Murderous monkeys. Drakeson!
I don't know. My neighbor was a monkey for a while. It was fine.
Hey, hey, with the monkeys. Like to monkey around. The monkey's kind of cute in this game, okay? I'll give him that.
He is. I thought it was an amusing boss to fight until I started soft locking here half the time.
I love it. I think Spader's gonna get this fairly soon.
I think so. I unfortunately am not entirely sure the split between Hopscotch and Goose. I believe Hopscotch has gotten a little bit further ahead.
Yeah, Hopscotch is on the tree, so for sure they're ahead.
Oh yeah, they just got to the tree on my screen, so that answers that question.
Well, we have just over 5 minutes left. We're starting to get to the end here. How? That jump!
You have to jump at the very end of that platform. Oh, and something I didn't tell them is holding B speeds you up. You have to do that too.
Wait, what?
Holding B speeds the minecart up. I didn't give any of our racers instructions, and this is the first place you have to know that, or you can't make the jump, and Drazon does not seem to be aware of that.
Yeah, you gotta try every button at your disposal. Spader is heading onto this level as well. If Spader can make that jump, he will pass Drazon in the last 5 minutes of the match. Let's see what Spader can do. Again, it requires trying out different controls and seeing what works.
So, they are currently not doing it. It's a very noticeable difference in speed. I believe you can make that jump without doing it, but it's really, really tight.
Right into the spikes.
They didn't make it.
Hopscotch is fighting the monkey as well. Like, Hopscotch is not out of the match.
Absolutely not.
No, Spader, no!
That simultaneous death on the bottom of the screen was pretty epic. Our two bottom racers are literally on the same screen. It is completely synced.
Yeah, this is fun. No, Spader!
Oh no, the sync is ruined.
Ah, well, you should have cleaned it more.
Percent you, please.
Drazon, no!
I was afraid this was gonna happen. Oh well.
Well, gotta try out all your different controls.
Unfortunately, yes. We were at 3 minutes left. Either one of them could still get it.
Nope.
Not quite far enough.
That jump is too good.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure I have made that jump without holding B before, but it's not. No.
Yeah, I'm just confused. Like, maybe I just mash buttons all the time. Maybe that's my life. I just push random buttons.
The thing about holding B is it's a gradual
Hopscotch.
speed up that you may not even notice.
Hopscotch is zooming all over the place, though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah!
They may pull into the lead here.
If Hopscotch steals first place because of this, that's going to be fantastic. That's a death. That was before the big jump, though. We'll see what they're able to do. Oh my gosh.
Suddenly we have a match.
Yeah.
In the final 2 minutes.
Goost is also fighting the monkey. Ooh, that's a death. Yeah, I think
don't mess with the monkey's apples. He will beat you down.
Well,
oh, Drazon has it. He's speeding up.
Oh, nice.
You can see the speed difference.
Oh, yeah, that's a... Ooh.
No, Spike!
Okay, that's okay. We have 1.5 minutes. Still plenty of time.
At 57.5 minutes, Drazon figured out how to speed the minecart up, and that's absolutely critical to getting through this level. It's also a giant pain in the butt because you don't have time to react to spikes when you're sped up.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Duck Bomb, it's a minecart level. Everybody loves these. No, Drazon, no!
I think he knows what he has to do. Let's just see if he can put it together.
Hopscotch, gonna have to enter in the password. Might not even have time to do that. Ooh. Spader did something weird. I don't know what it was.
I was unfortunately not looking at Spader's screen for the moment.
Spader jumping, but not quite making it. Hopscotch has the opportunity right here. If they can manage to make that jump.
I think Goose is done.
15 seconds left. Are we gonna see highway robbery with this?
I don't know.
Because jump is right here. Nope! They died. Oh my gosh. That was a pretty fantastic match. Holy cow, it got so close at the end. But it's over. It is time. Tristan. What a game. What a game. Let's go ahead and get an idea of the order here. What order are you imagining right now?
I believe Drazon is undeniably in first. Spader is in second. Hopscotch would be the third, and Goose was a very close fourth.
Perfect, yeah. I love that 3 out of 4 of the players made it to the same place, just couldn't make that jump. Oh, that always makes for an exciting match, but yeah. Fantastic job, great game, everybody. Drazon taking the first place here. Wow. I had a blast tonight. Thank you so much, Tristan.
Yeah, no problem. And I'm actually back tomorrow with our 5A as well.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I already have the game picked out for that. It's going to be fun.
Now, for Kusogrand3, we do have 2 matches tomorrow at 7 p.m. and 8:15 p.m. Eastern. I feel bad for doing this. I'm not feeling the best right now, so I was planning to stream, but I'm going to be taking the rest of the night off to hopefully get feeling a little better. So we'll go raid somebody, and we'll be back tomorrow night, no matter what, for the matches. If for some reason I were on my deathbed, I would just make you commentate everything, Tristan.
Oh, that would be fine, except for the you on your deathbed part. That wouldn't be fun, but, you know.